know that I'm different, self-motivated, self-disciplined, yeah. I learned from my experience. I just want someone.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode from Boyz Men. I'm your host, Terry, Mr. King, and we're back to you for another special edition of Boyz Men, Sacred Edition. And you see the common thing, we've been having little nurses on and everything, but you know, we got two more on. They're not the head nurses, because you already met them, the head nurse and the one that been here the longest. But these are part of the staff of the nurses, and they don't just do one thing with just this production. They do multiple things, and we're gonna get into all of that. But I'm gonna allow them to introduce themselves. Y'all go ahead, ladies.
Oh, all right. Well, hey, I call myself Just Being Leigh. I am a mom. I am
Parent life.
Right. I work at a car dealership right now, but I've been pursuing acting, modeling since I would say 2016. I actually landed my first little background role in my favorite TV show, The Vampire Diaries.
Wow!
Accidentally as well.
My
So
favorite
like
show as well.
accidentally, I'm on Facebook one day at work when I was selling insurance back in the day, and my cousin posted a thing from The Vampire Diaries. We're casting for extras or what have you, and I was like, submit, whatever. I took an old picture that someone took of me from 2010 and submitted with it, and weeks go by, and then next thing I know, I get an email saying, you're casted. I was like, wait, what? Is this real? Like, I didn't believe it, because it was shady sounding. They're like, hey, show up at this location. A bus will pick you up and take you to the studio. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
I feel like a kidnap. I feel like a kidnap.
Right.
Look, that's why someone tried to fly me out when I was TikTok. My old TikTok was popping. Like, she's like, oh yeah, I'll fly you out to Texas. The whole thing in my head is like, she's gonna rape me and kidnap me. And
Right, I'm never gonna see you.
Never gonna see me.
What I'm thinking, I get in a car and go to a studio. Okay, so I do my research. I find out it's legit. So then the next thing I know, it's for the next day. That's Atlanta. I'm in Crestview. Hey, boss,
Yeah,
can I take off? And they're like, yes, that is the coolest thing ever. So definitely. So I leave at 6, 7 o'clock at night and get to Atlanta at midnight. Have to be at this location at like 7 in the morning, you know. And I'm still freaking out. I'm like, oh, we're all getting on the bus, and I'm just sitting there like, there's this guy. He's like, how you doing? I was like, I'm great.
First
You're
time.
new.
First time.
Yeah, it's an audience. He's like, yeah, I do this all the time. I was like, what, really? What? He's like, yeah, this is what we do for a living up here. I was like, no way. In Atlanta? Why didn't anyone tell me this? I was like, that's crazy.
Oh.
And he's like, stick with me. I'll show you the ropes. And then he starts showing me pictures. He's like, you got a favorite? I was like, yeah, Ian Somerhalder. I was like, he's like, him.
You're like, oh my god.
Literally.
Please
Like,
let me meet
You're
him.
fangirling the whole time.
Oh,
She was a fangirl on the bus.
yes.
Oh,
I mean,
that's why they say don't go on your favorite show.
I
I
was
know.
so happy. We got to be in the Mystic Grill. Of course, no phones were allowed at all, so I have no proof of this except for I am on the Netflix. Oh, I know. They took us off the Netflix.
They did.
Yeah.
I am on the Vampire Diaries, so I am there, season 7, episode 12. Anyways,
she got the number. Hey, I'm gonna look for. I'm like,
it's very fast.
I know. She's on fire.
But I was a rowdy vampire, but I got to sit there and watch them do their scenes over and over and sit there and watch them cut themselves. I was like, oh, you cut yourself, huh? Yeah, okay. That's really cool. But he was actually directing that episode. I just did not know that at the time.
Wow.
But getting to see a TV show being made, with TV being my favorite thing in the world, I was like, this is it. This is what I want to do. And so from that moment, I just kept trying. I slowed myself down. I stopped myself. I got into modeling. I did a little bit here and there. And then this year, I was like, I'm doing it again. And I got a chance to be in 2 48-hour film fests. One just won 2 awards. So,
It was amazing if y'all haven't seen it.
yeah, the
Wait,
Frenzies.
Wait, what?
I watched it.
What was
It
it called?
So good.
The Frenzies. That was the one that
I got another award winner over here.
Yes.
We already had Calvo and Gene come on award winning. So I'm in the presence of greatness, y'all.
Yes, we had an amazing director, David Rattling, some amazing talent in there. One of the extras from Sacred is in it as well. Also, Joan Savage from Sacred is in it with us as well. So there's a lot of people coming together in our area just trying to make this event great. We're filming here, but
Pensacola in the middle of Renaissance, y'all. Y'all just don't know.
definitely. But yeah, this year it's just been nonstop. I saw the ad for Sacred, and there was a calling, and it was God calling, saying this is where you go. Because there was another audition that day, and I was like, "Yep, this is the one I need to be at." And
There you go.
but yeah, that's my start.
That's our start. Go on to the. Can you please introduce yourself to the people? Please introduce yourself to the people.
So my name is Tia Rene. I just go by my first name and my middle name because that's all I need. I was gonna go by Tia, but there's also another Tia in the industry, so I was just
Like,
I'll
you
just
talking about
name it.
Mary?
Yeah,
Well,
and I love her.
Sister, ain't she in the middle of the voice?
She is. Don't talk about that.
No, look, I feel bad for them because, like, I understand, like, man, it sucks because,
It does.
look, they girls probably have different ideas and everything, and that's the reason why they splitting.
Exactly.
I just say go to marriage counseling, try to work it out.
Right. But she's my favorite actress, obviously, because we had the same name.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, another black girl named Tia. And she's a twin like my mama is. Like, love her.
Oh,
love
snap.
her.
Hey, shout out to AT if you ever want to come on. Tamara, you want to come on too.
Tamara too, I love you too.
But you know, Tia.
But Tia's the one.
Yeah.
But fun fact, I actually was born overseas and I grew up in England for like a really long time.
What? Well,
Yeah.
what talking about pause? You're British?
I mean, not
No,
technically.
technically, you're British.
I mean, yeah, I used to have a cute little British accent and
Oh.
everything.
Oh, damn, girl, if I would have met you with a British accent, oh, Lord.
I know. I love
Hey,
it.
I don't know, cause look, all I think now is LMA when she just talked regular, I was like, oh, some baby. Ooh, oh baby, you got what I need.
It's so funny because my friends will be like, Tia, say this in a British accent. That's why I stopped speaking in a British accent. Because people will always be like, ooh, can you say like tea and crumpets? Or can you say, oh, I'm about to go have tea with the queen? I'm like, y'all. They would ask me dumb questions. They were like, do you have tea with the queen of England? I'm like, I mean, do y'all have McDonald's with Obama? No. Like, what kind of question is that? I mean, yeah.
Not Obama. Hey,
Obama, yeah.
why you had to go over Obama? Man? You don't have to
He was
go
my
for
favorite president.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't say my favorite because y'all may actually not like me no more.
Who is it?
I can't say it.
No, tell me.
I'm not gonna say it.
Why?
Cause
Who is it?
I ain't gonna say it.
It can't be that bad.
Yes, it is.
Is it Reagan?
No.
Was it Clinton?
No.
Is it Bush?
Uh-uh.
The other Bush?
Uh-uh.
Is it Trump?
Huh?
There's two Bushes.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Look, I was in the military when they did the first country shutdown and everything. So I got a little bad vibe from Obama because he paid
I
out the
get
people.
that.
He paid out the people versus paid out the companies paying the people.
I get that.
So unfortunately, y'all, just to let y'all know, my favorite person is the one that gave me some money. So, DT.
I'm right on
Hey.
that train.
Hey,
I'm right on that train.
Trump. Hey.
But I was a Bush supporter. I was a Bush supporter.
Look, Trump.
Bush actually was not that bad.
No.
Yeah.
He wasn't horrible.
But Angela, Al Gore. Well, Gore actually won the election the first time, but then they changed the thing. So low key, we never know what can happen. We could be flying in cars right now. We don't know. The Simpsons, just by the Simpsons, they get direct.
Yeah, they predict everything, and it's crazy because that was like one of my favorite cartoons growing up as a kid.
Of course, Bart
Love
Simpson.
The Simpsons.
The Bart eat my
Bart
shorts.
was my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Lisa got on my nerves because she was just doing too much. She
Sorry.
always had to be perfect.
Perfect,
and
but
I don't.
I think that's like when you think about it now, talking about Lisa being perfect. That's like how most women try to be. If they ain't perfect, they like.
But not when they're like 8, like Lisa.
Well, she was ahead of her time. She matured early. But going on, just Miss.
But anyway.
Oh, Madam. Wait, how you say it in British? Lady Tia, from Britain. Wait, what part are you born in?
I grew up in Cambridgeshire.
From Cambridge. Lord, Madam Tia from Cambridge. Continue, please. All hail.
Stop. You know what's so funny though? My name actually means princess in Egyptian. So like growing up, that was my nickname.
So your British and your princess. What else are you?
And I stuck to that. Like I was spoiled. Like I was just like, my auntie called me princess my whole life. I didn't even think that she knew my real name until she said it when I was like 10. I was like, oh, you know my name's Tia? I was like, you just always call me princess. And like obviously as I got older, my mom's like, why do you act like that? I'm like, well, you're the one who named me princess and spoiled me. Like, well, you can't get mad at me because I act like this.
Don't spoil your kids.
So my husband's a little mad about that because I'm a little spoiled, I'm a little bougie, but like it's fine. It's fine. Everything's okay.
Tell me, every now and then you talk to him in your native tongue. That in any argument.
I do.
Exactly, I do it.
I do it sometimes just to shut him up.
He's like, ooh, yeah, you win.
Exactly. Like, you know what? I know how to end this argument. Let me just throw this out there real quick.
Ooh.
And he'll be like, you got it. Like, thank you.
Or back to this. Oh, yeah, from Britain.
But I moved to the States when I was like 7, 8 years old. And we moved to Maryland. Growing up in overseas, they don't tell you nothing about the States. I knew nothing about the United States. I knew Florida because of Disney World. And I knew literally.
Look, that's all that. Look.
Exactly.
No,
And I knew New York because my family's from here. My family's from Brooklyn and Long Island. So the only place I would go to when we would fly to the States is New York. And that was it. That's all I knew. So we moved to the States. We were supposed to move to Florida. And then we moved to Maryland. I was like, I don't even know what Maryland is. Like,
what is that? What is that?
What is that? What is the weather like? So in elementary school, it was like elementary school that I moved over here. And like little kids are mean, like they're assholes.
Trust me,
So,
I know.
like,
My son is dealing with it right now.
it's horrible.
I be wanting to beat up some of the kids.
Yeah, like you want to put your hair in pigtails and like act like you a kid and just go mess some little kid up. Like stop. Kids are horrible.
You think I can change my age? Because, you know, people change their gender. I was like, one day, oh yeah, I'm 7 years old. I'm supposed to be in this class right here. So my son will probably be like, Dad, what you doing here? I was like, I'm 7 today.
You're relating to.
Boom!
Yeah.
Down
Just had a growth spurt, so I'm so tall. Don't worry about that.
Go out there, just start pushing all them kids. I be seeing pushing this. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you want to be an asshole? Guess what? He's saying, what the fuck? You know, then hurry up and jump over the fence and get in the car and just
ride out.
Ride out. It's like
that was me. I was at work all day.
Bell rang. Bell rang. I'm
that
done.
wasn't me. I don't know nothing like that. But what back to this? You can't just say six.
I came to the States. I stopped speaking in my accent for a while because like kids would make fun of me because like, you know,
Kids
when you meet a little British kid, like never. So, and then I also had to learn how to like read and write all over again because like we use like different vowels and we say things a little bit differently over there. So they took me, like they would take me out of class and like put me in a special class like during reading. And I had to learn how to read like all over again. It was the craziest thing. But that's why like now I'm a great reader. Like my major was English, so like it's fine. It worked out.
Is it? No, shoot.
But after I graduated, I went to an HBCU.
What? Oh, HBCU's in the building, y'all. Hey, what HBCU did you go to?
I went to University of Maryland, Eastern Shore. How proud.
See, we don't know from the South. We don't know a lot about these ones up north, other than Hampton, Lincoln, and Howard.
Everybody knows about Howard. I'm not gonna lie. I used to go to their homecoming, so I can't even.
Yeah, cause look, now if you ever visit the South, if you especially live in Florida, you already know. FAMU homecoming is a must, but don't sleep on Tuskegee and ASU and all them other ones in Alabama too. Cause I want, Tuskegee homecoming.
See, our homecomings were lit too, though, because we didn't have a football team. They got rid of our football team. I don't even know why.
Why, they trash?
No, they weren't trash.
Oh, okay.
Our basketball team was better, so they put all the money towards the basketball team and got rid of the football team. But that's why our homecoming was so good. So they were like, well, we took away the football team, so we're going to give you, like, all the celebrities during homecoming. So, like, everybody goes to our school during homecoming.
What your school is
We got everybody. It's an Eastern Shore. So let me tell you, this was the most awkward thing about my school. So my school is an HBCU in the middle of like this podunk Republican town. And Obama was elected president my freshman year. When I tell y'all it was awkward, it was awkward. The only black people went to my school, and that was it. Anything outside of my school was like a bunch of old Republicans. So it was weird. Like just like walking around and we're all celebrating, oh my God, Obama won, and the police let us celebrate for a little bit and they couldn't shut that shit down.
I remember.
No.
Yeah, I remember Obama won. I think, wait, it was 08, right?
I wasn't old enough to vote yet. So we voted in 07.
So
Because I was only 17 and I couldn't vote.
So he started in 08. Yeah,
he started in 08.
Yeah, me and him had something in common. Presidents. I was class president for my freshman year. I was like, yeah.
Were you really?
I was like, yeah, I'm the first black. I was like, I ain't say black. I don't know. Everybody probably. I was like, I'm a black president. He a black president. I was like, Obama, you out of my way. But no, actually, they had a rally here. I remember. I seen Michelle Obama.
Did you?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I fell in love with her.
She's beautiful.
She had the dog.
She did.
I was young and dumb, so all I saw was like. So look, you see a picture of her, you usually see it from the front.
Right. You don't see all the action.
You don't see all the action. I was like, Madam President, I'll vote for you. Got my vote. Woo! Hey, Michelle, you ever want to come back to Pensacola?
Open invitation.
Open invitation.
Yeah, that was the school I went to. And then so how I got into the acting thing, I've always wanted to be an actress. Like when I was like a little girl, I would watch like my favorite shows, and I would just like repeat the same thing over and over. I'm like, if I was on that show, this is how I would do it. She did it wrong, and like I knew all my shows word for word, all my movies, all my favorite movies, word for word. Like, and I would just go around and act like those characters when I was a kid. So I lived in Atlanta for a couple of years. Like after I graduated from UNES. And I got into like acting. I got with like this agency. It was shady. I had to pay like $450.
I met one of those.
Yeah.
I got involved with one of those.
It was crazy. Yeah. I had my mom pay for like half of it. And, like,
I be trying to get them to pay. I'm like, oh, I'll get as much as I can get out of them before they have half of my money. Then I was like, oh, yeah, I ain't doing it.
They never
it's a learning process. Getting into it. And
I never got hooked up with anything. I didn't have a car at the time, and everywhere they wanted me to go was just like outside of Atlanta city limits, which is crazy.
Because
it's Atlanta. You would think like,
there's tons of work.
Yeah, but everything was like in Alpharetta somewhere. I'm like, y'all, okay.
Alpha what?
Alpharetta.
What the hell is that?
It's also.
Hey, if anybody from Alpharetta ever watch this, share y'all location. I don't know. Hey, I ain't never heard of Alpharetta.
You never heard of Alpharetta?
I heard of Alfredo.
Oh my God.
I ain't heard of no Alfredo.
Alpharetta, yeah. I think it's, if I'm wrong, please don't shoot me, but I think it's like north of Atlanta. I could be wrong, and I'm so sorry.
To be honest, nobody ever goes north of Atlanta. They always just heard them take that turnpike.
Yeah.
That's one of those jobs there then.
Exactly.
Probably wasn't nothing there when you cut there.
Nothing. Like this little agency got nothing for me, and I was paying for it every month. It was such a waste of time and money. So then after that, I moved like back to Maryland, and I hopped around from like state to state. Like I lived in New Jersey, I lived in Virginia, I lived in Maryland, and then I finally moved here to Florida. And I was like, I need to go back to Atlanta because what's in Pensacola? I'm not gonna get anything in the industry in Pensacola. There's nothing in Pensacola. This little podunk town. I hate it here. There's nothing to do. And then I saw the ad for Sacred Heart. My sister-in-law actually reposted it, and this guy that I used to work with, because I also work in the car industry, he posted it on his Facebook page.
Wait, tell my post. Y'all both work in the car?
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? I used to work in car industry too. I used to work at Kia.
Did you really?
Yeah. And then
I used to own a Kia. I hated it.
I did too when I worked there. I actually bought an Optima.
I had a Forte.
See, that's probably why you like it.
The
Optima was actually like, oh, I ain't gonna lie. Ooh.
Was it nice?
Ooh, and he had the seats. They had the air and the heat coming out of it too. He's gonna cool your booty. I was like, I'll just drive like, ooh.
Yeah, that's the only thing I drive nowadays. Once you get to that level, you can't
go
down.
You can't go back.
And if you work in the car dealership world, you usually get advantages. Like, I mean, I used to drive a Black Widow around. I'm known for my big lifted trucks. I had one outfitted myself, then the Black Widow drove in, and I was like, there ain't nothing wrong with my truck, but
I need that.
I need that.
Exactly.
And then, I was an idiot one day, decided to trade it for a Yukon. Yukon, but I like to call it a Yukon. It's my Yukon. It's my Yukon. I mean, but still, it's like fully loaded with that ventilated seat, you know, and
But I ain't like nothing to be a truck.
I gotta have the heated steering wheel. My hands let me cold
Yeah,
right now.
they are. Oh my gosh, Elsa.
Yeah, I'm secretly a vampire. Probably.
Because the red, I must say red hair,
That's
cold
true.
skin.
Yeah.
Man,
The red curly hair.
you got freckles?
Well, yeah.
Oh shoot, dang.
They're not on my face as
It's
much
the-
anymore. They faded.
It's the gingerness.
And I used to get picked on by those bullies.
By the
my
ginger?
white skin,
And the ginger
my freckles, my
and
red,
red hair.
and that gap. And now I actually have people, you need to fix that. I was like, wow.
For what?
Nope.
That is me.
Thank you.
That is me.
Look, I met a girl.
That's my signature trademark, my hair and my gap. And then this accent. But, you
Yeah,
know.
there's a girl that I know that actually works at the VA in one of my sections that I knew from high school,
Okay.
and I recently just ran into her again,
Mhm.
and I realized she had braces and she closed the gap. I was like,
My cousin did that. I hate it.
I can't lie, I did, but you know, it's
Julia
different. Hey,
Roberts did too.
hey,
was
I
so
can't-
sad to find that out because that's my favorite all-time actress is Julia
Julia
Roberts.
Roberts.
Must be a redhead thing, but
Yeah.
And I love
I need to
her.
redo Pretty Woman and play it.
Yes.
Yes.
That would be
Rita.
I ain't like Julie.
just throwing it out there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Julia Roberts used to be a babe. She was bad as hell.
I mean, she's still pretty.
I mean, she has a
Yeah.
movie coming out. I just
Yeah,
heard so.
with George
I'm
Clooney.
excited for that.
But yeah, but I ain't gonna, look, my favorite one that she did recently was hers with Tom Hanks. What was it? Like she was a teacher. She was a teacher and they was in college. He went back to college. Can't think of the name.
Wait, have I not seen this
I
one?
don't think I have.
Dang!
I have.
I'm putting y'all
I was
on.
sitting here like, what is he talking
I
about?
know.
Man, watch.
She hasn't been acting a lot lately,
She
so I've been
hasn't.
missing some stuff when
Look,
she does it
hey.
recently.
I love her. She is an amazing actress. You're right.
Yeah.
I do love her.
Well, back to this. You came to Florida. You thought that we ain't have nothing. Then you found Sacred
Oh
Heart.
yeah,
and
and
then
I
boom.
found Sacred Heart.
Well, no, wait, my bad. Sacred.
Sacred, yes, it's sacred. now.
Sacred.
So I saw the flyer and I was like, they asked my husband, I was like, you think I should do it? He's like, yeah, you always want to do it. My mom was like, you better do it. This is all you ever want to do. So I called all my friends and I was like, y'all, come to this audition with me. Because, like, I'm not, like, a people person. Like, you can't tell, like, talk.
Yeah.
But,
Right.
like, meeting
No,
strangers.
that's
Yeah. Until you get comfortable around them, you like.
Yeah.
I mean, more
small
you.
settings.
Small settings is fine, but like I was like, I don't know who gonna be at this
Mhm.
audition. Like, I'm not gonna talk to anybody. I was
Yes.
like, y'all need to come with me. All of them were like, oh, we can't go. I'm like, okay, so I'm not going.
Put the big girl pants on.
Right. So I went. I was like the third, fourth person there, and I got there like 2 hours
Oh.
early. Yeah, Lamonica was the first person there. She beat me. But
Damn.
she did.
Right.
But I was like the third person to actually do it.
I'm
And,
still
like,
waiting for the plot twist from me and LaMonica. Hey, Luke getting the film.
shout out to Lamonica. by the
Yeah,
way.
shout out. Hey, what's up?
Dr. Naomi.
Hey, wifey.
But I was at auditions all day. So I was the third person to audition.
Yeah.
And then I was auditioning actually for Dr. Naomi. It's so funny. So then Elrica was like, oh, I want you to audition for nurse. Who was it? Who's Tamika's character?
That's Nikki.
Nikki. So he wanted me to audition for Nikki. So I was like, all right, cool. Never been to audition, didn't know how it worked. Went out, got the script for her, and I was just like, okay, it's cool. So I'm just gonna be like after the next person? No. I had to
You're
wait till
always
every single person audition. And then they didn't go in order, so I'm like, okay, cool. So like I was the first person to get a call back. I'll be first to go once everybody's done. No. I was like maybe the 10th person.
It's a
I was
lot of
there
waiting.
for
Definitely.
Yeah.
I was there for 8 hours.
God.
8
What?
hours.
See,
I
feel so.
But it was worth
So
it.
Yeah.
Made great
Life-changing.
friends.
You want,
Yeah,
you want,
'cause
you want,
family.
you want to make? I'll probably make you mad.
what?
Y'all know I ain't go to the first audition, so I ain't have to do all that little waiting.
You didn't?
No.
But it's okay.
But God, look, at first I wasn't even supposed to, all right. I was supposed to be going to Rolling Loud. So when I seen the flyer and I called Elrico, I was like, hey, what dates are y'all going to be shooting this?
Mhm.
He said the dates. I was like, dang, I'm going to be gone. I was like, I said, so I ain't even go to audition.
Right.
Then I started thinking about it. I was like, dang, how often? It's an opportunity going to land in my backyard in Pensacola. And I'm like, dang, I'm going to have to keep going. I'm like, if I go anywhere, I have to go to Atlanta, go here, there, New Orleans, in order to get anything. I was like, I was outside doing my cousin's fence. I was painting the fence. I listen to motivational speaking and everything. And E.T., that's my guy. I met him 3 times actually in real life. He's like, you gotta take advantage of the opportunity and the lifetime of the opportunity.
Exactly.
I was like, call Rico and say, hey, I just want to audition. I don't care like what you have me audition for. Just give me the opportunity to audition.
Right.
He's like, you read for a part of Willow. I got the opportunity. I was like, oh yeah. I called my friends. I said, hey, I might not be coming to Willow now. They said, wait, this is your idea. Where I'm going? I was like, look, something came up. Like, y'all know how much I've been trying to do my acting stuff, everything. Like, bro, there's opportunity. If I get the chance, if I get the role, I'm not making it to Rolling Loud.
Period.
My homeboy said, right, I understand. The other one, when he found out after I got the role and stuff, he's like, bro, no, fuck that shit. You gotta come. Like, I wasn't gonna pay for no ticket, go to Rolling Loud. It can't be just 2 of us. Like, you still got Marcus to go with you, so y'all still ain't going by yourself. I said, and plus, I already canceled my ticket, and I still ain't see my refund back for my money yet from Rolling Loud. So, hey, just know, front gate, I'm coming for you. I want my money back. I want my money back. But no, so you waited 8 hours.
I waited 8 hours.
Damn.
It was me and a couple other people who were on the show. So like Jasmine was there.
Yeah. Did y'all eat?
My husband came and bought me food.
See, they be talking about me because, like, I love, when we was doing a lot of the scenes, I'm the main person that wanted some food or eat or something.
So some food.
Same. I was like, I need some
long
food now.
People don't understand. Look, if y'all don't got nobody to bring you food, hey, Grubhub or whatever, he need to figure out something.
Uber Eats.
Look,
something.
Your boy be hungry, was hungry. And when I'm nervous, I get even more hungry.
Yes.
So, this line of work, man, you gotta
bring snacks.
Yeah.
Because like we bought snacks. Like a group of us got together and just like Brittany made like a whole meal. And then like Jasmine was she did Uber Eats and got us like chicken from Publix and stuff.
Starbucks run one.
Did a Starbucks run one time. Yeah. Like, you gotta get together. Like,
See, but my problem was I would probably ate all those snacks right there in the first 30 minutes. Then I'd be like, oh snap. And the next 30 minutes, I'm like, over here, like, hey man, what you got?
Yeah, day 1 I was not prepared, but then you learn after that.
Day 1 I was not prepared either.
Yeah, day 1 was long. That was my 13-hour day. Definitely.
13 hours?
Yes.
Yes.
But the fun part was.
You talking about day 1 on sale, day 1
I was on set for like 13 hours, but the fun part was I didn't even shoot until like hour 12. But you know what? It was still being there. It was getting there, and then I got to watch some of the scenes being made. I was like, what?
Exactly.
What is going down?
Ooh, so y'all know some stuff that I don't know.
It's the connections you make too. Because like with us just sitting there for hours, like we click. We start talking. We start getting into people's backgrounds, and then we do a scene together, and it's like we have the best chemistry. Because like we're friends at this point, so it's just like, all right, come on, let's do the scene real quick.
The biggest connection I think was going to Manager of the Year acting corps.
Yes.
If I had not done that going into
I popped in a couple times watching y'all.
Did you?
One, I know I would still just be Nurse 1.
Right.
I would not have made it because I got casted as Nurse 1. And I was excited for that, but I was like, okay, yay, Nurse 1. I was like, I went into that class and showed them and kept pushing and scared you to death to do some of this stuff. But that built the family with the cast that's in there and our teachers, which are the lead roles in the show. So it gave you that connection. It made you have a comfort level with them.
It did. Class was amazing. Like to the point, like when class was over, we were all just like,
what do we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays? Exactly.
Hey, we love each other.
Look, I be seeing y'all.
Right, exactly.
We still go to class at times.
I be seeing y'all on the little group chat. Oh, let's go out to graffiti pizza and everything else. I was like, wish the people in my scene would do something like this. I'm like,
you are our scene.
You
are. You technically
in the chat.
You're in the chat. Exactly.
But look, I ain't gonna lie, y'all had to do the stuff in that Hunter hospital. So. Ooh.
Yeah,
I was not excited about that.
I
told
my
Ulrika
crystals.
When I saw him.
With all my crystals on, my
I told Ulrika, I said, we are doing this during the day. If the sun starts to go down, I'm not staying here or we go. We need to go to the bathroom with a buddy system. Like, absolutely not. Like, no. He's like, yeah, it's really haunted. I said, I'm aware, which is why I don't want to be here when the sun goes down.
And then you have Eric Baker going up and just like peeking in windows to see if there was like things and showing you recordings. So you're all like looking on a phone like, do you see anything?
Yeah.
And then you're all just getting creeped out by watching.
Look, the funny thing about it, I think earlier in the earlier interview, someone said Rondo was outside saying, I see a man face up and looking at me.
Yes.
So I'm like, hey, if they...
And I'm sure I've seen that same thing.
I know.
Too.
I thought it might have been Eric. When you said that, I was like, it could have been Eric up there now. Hey, Rondo. Eric, it was just Eric, man. It was hopefully see nobody else.
The janitor that worked there was really creepy. Like, he creeped me out. Did you see him?
Wait, someone said that there was no janitor there.
No,
Wait, what?
There was a janitor.
Was it a ghost or was it?
No, it was a guy. I hope it was a real guy. He was walking around. There was a janitor. He was walking. Are you serious?
I never saw the janitor.
Oh my God. I hope it wasn't a ghost, because like, no, I saw him. He never spoke though. So he never said anything, and he was creepy.
Oh,
He's
man.
like, I was sitting there, and he just like showed up
I was
behind
wearing
me.
my crystals, honey. That's
You
why I
were.
didn't see him.
I swear to God,
I
he was a janitor,
didn't
y'all.
see him.
He was so quiet. He never really heard him move. He creeped up behind me one time,
Did
scared
anyone
the
else see
juice
the
out of me.
janitor?
Y'all, there was a janitor. I know somebody else saw this janitor. It's not just me. He went to janitor's closet and everything.
House.
But that's what I mean. That's why I didn't want to be there. They were like, don't go to the second floor. I said, you don't have to worry. I'm not going
I'm
nowhere.
saying right where
Shoot.
you put me.
In this
Don't go on the
room,
first floor either.
everybody.
Don't go on the first floor no more either.
No, yeah, I came in.
So
through
look,
the basement.
what if you were the only person that seen a janitor?
That's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay.
I see why they can change the name to Sacred.
And this is why I'm not going back. Like, absolutely.
You gotta
not.
go back.
No, we filmed our scenes. We're
Hey, they
done.
said something about possible reach dates. We got a season to
That's
film.
true, he
We
did
have
say
a
that.
season to film in January.
I was even there during the little cause WEAR came out and like did a little skit for us and everything.
Yeah,
And Calvo hit me up literally, I think it was like 9 o'clock the night before, and was like, "Hey Tia, we're filming a scene, would love for you to be a part of it. It's at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning." I'm like, okay, Calvo, I'll be there. I'm like, babe, I got something to do at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. All of a sudden, gotta be there. Don't know why, just gonna go. So we went, and WAR wound up being there.
Yeah.
And it was, it was like me, Dr. Charles, Nurse Pearl, and like 2 other nurses and like another doctor. And what was funny was that it wasn't part of the show. It was something that Enrico just made up. It was amazing.
On the fly.
There was no script, so like.
Yes, I've seen this.
No, I don't know if he's gonna make it part of the show or anything like that. But they were literally just improving. And it was so great to see them just do that.
Oh yeah.
And like, I didn't do anything major. It was actually Eric's mom. She was an extra. And like, she had COVID or something. And we had to like walk her up, and Dr. Charles was like, "You get her out my hospital because she ain't got no insurance. She got COVID back." So we're like sitting there trying to comfort her, and we're just like, "Oh, Dr. Brooks is gonna take care of you."
I see why they took the heart out of the
show. I'm telling her, Dr. Brooks is gonna take care of you. Everything's gonna be fine. This is an amazing hospital. It's okay. Like, he got you, girl. And like, I drop her off with him, and they tell her she gotta go, and I'm like, oh.
Sorry, gotta
I
take
was like, no, don't do that. I told her she was gonna be okay. But it was a great scene, and we did it maybe like 2 or 3 times, and then of course like we all took pictures and just had a good time. But it was just like a makeshift scene that we did, and it was great. I loved being part of it, and then I came back like hours later to do my actual scenes.
Dang. So wait, what nurse are y'all? You're nurse 1, nurse.
Well, I'm actually nurse. I was casted as nurse 1, and from going to the class and showing him that I have something, I turned it into Nurse Rose. So.
Okay, Nurse Rose.
Yeah.
Hey, and you red.
I mean, I'm really
red hair.
I represent the rose everywhere. I've got rose on my fingers. The
always, always.
There is rose tattoos on me that cannot be shown at the moment, but you know.
Boom.
Maybe they'll see it at the red carpet.
Yeah,
'cause
they
you're
will.
dressed.
You will see one of those.
All I know is this. Wait,
I
what color you
can't wait
wearing?
for that. Black.
All right, good. Make sure y'all ain't wearing red.
Oh, well, there's red accents.
Damn, y'all
I mean,
still.
I'm rogue.
Well, everybody basically gonna be my date then.
I am.
Everybody wearing red and black and stuff. It's gonna be my date. I should have picked a different color.
I love it. I love it.
No, what nurse you playing?
So I was actually cast as just a background nurse, and it's so funny because the story was, so I got cast as a background nurse, right?
Yeah.
I heard that Tamika had gotten the nurse Nikki role, and I was just like, oh, okay. I was in the car listening to the live that I recorded after our first acting class, and I was just listening. I was like, oh, she got it. Okay, cool, whatever. And I just kept listening, and then I heard my name. I didn't even hear what the role was for.
Yeah.
I just heard my name, and I was like, well, now I gotta wait till the live is over so I can rewind it.
Yeah.
So I got cast as background nurse. So like the next day, everybody's so excited because they got these big roles, and I was sad. I was just like, damn, like I'm just a background nurse. Like I'm happy, but I was sad. So then, like, swear to God, it was like El Rico could feel my energy. I don't know how this man does it, but he messaged me when I'm like feeling the saddest, and he's like, I just want to let you know I loved your energy in the first class, and I want you to keep that same energy because I see so much more for you than just being a background nurse. And I'm like, really?
Yes.
So now I am Nurse Gia, and it's Gigi, like for short, because I'm just like, Gigi love kids. So, fun fact, this is so funny. So after I did, we went on scene, and after my scene with WAAR, the little makeshift scene that we did, I went to IHOP, and I still have my scrubs on.
Well, they thought you was real nervous.
Yeah, so after
Be
we
careful,
finished
because they food again.
it was amazing. I love that.
They ain't the same like it used to be.
It's not.
Food poison.
Stop. So when we're paying, this guy is like, oh, where do you work at? Me forgetting I had on scrubs. I'm just like, talking about. And I was like, oh, I work at Sacred Heart. And he's like, oh, do you? I said, yeah. So the girl was like, oh, and what department? I said, pediatrics. I was like, but you know, every once in a while I go to maternity and I help with babies. She's like, oh my God, that's so amazing. I'm like, yeah. I was like, you know, it's amazing. You know, I love the babies. It's so great. He starts talking to me about this doctor that works there that he knew when he was a kid. This man's older than me. And he starts talking about, he was like, I was like a bubble boy. Do you know this doctor? I'm like, yeah, he's been there for years. He's so great. I love him. But, you know, he needs to retire soon because he's about like 90, right? He's like, yeah, I think he's like 92. I'm like, I know. I was like, it's crazy. So then, like, I shut it down because I didn't want to go too far into it. I didn't know what he was talking about. And I was like, all right, well, it's great meeting you. Like, when I see him, I'll tell him about you because he's going to remember Bubble Boy, right? And he's like, yeah, just say Bubble Boy. I was like, all right, great. So we walk out. My husband's just looking at me. I said, what? He was like, why are you lying to those people? I said, it's not lying. It's called improv. We learned that day when we were in class.
I'm like, oh, hey, going to hell.
So now I'm Nurse Gigi, who works in pediatrics. I'm like, Gigi love kids. I don't know if Ulrika's going to keep that. She's throwing it out there.
Hey, I'll be throwing a lot out there. As you can tell, I'm plot twist. That needs to be my nickname. Hey,
Plot twist.
because look,
That's the fun part about us. We get to be developed later on in the season and find out
I
who
know.
we really
Who we
are.
actually really are.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
I did the same as her. I actually auditioned for Nurse Carmen and was devastated when I didn't get it. Actually, I knew at the callbacks I didn't get it. He's like, yeah, I don't see you for this role, but I see you in something. So from that moment, I was like, oh, no, okay,
oh, trust
I'm
me,
done.
I know the feeling because like you could hear through the door when they said somebody got the role. So like, I was there listening. Cause like I'm supposed to go in for Willow. The dude just came out, went in, didn't even say nothing. They clapped and was like, yeah, you got the role. I was like, well, damn. You told me come in here and read for this role, and you just gave it to somebody. I was like, so what the fuck? I was like,
What I do?
I said, what the fuck I'm doing here?
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I done prepared this monologue. I'm read over this stuff. So, hey, I was like, I gotta compete and try to take this man's role. I said, I gotta make it so blown.
Yes.
And then I thought I fucked up. I was like, damn, I should have said this way. After the drive back,
You think about
the
it.
drive back would be like this,
Same,
like damn,
same.
I could have
I
said
had
it
the
this way.
nerves.
I'm like, man, I rushed that. I didn't take my pauses. I didn't take my beats. I was like, fuck. And I was like, you know what? All right, whatever.
See, at least you knew all that. I knew nothing about
No.
that. Like, it was my very first audition.
Yeah.
I just went in there and was
No,
like, hey.
that shit was my first real audition. Like, I've been pursuing acting for so long,
Yeah.
but this is my first time actually.
Did a real audition.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of people's first time audition.
Yeah.
Which is what I love about Enrico. Like, I have absolute zero experience. But
Yeah.
the fact that he can look at people and see what he can build with them
Yeah.
is absolutely
I like the blank
amazing.
slate. Cause look, when you got a blank slate, just
He
like
can
this,
build you.
you can like, bro, you can, and like just your experience from this alone, you can build yourself as well too,
Exactly.
and you can grow to something else. Versus like, say a lot of people that were more experienced and everything, so
Right.
like say like a Denzel or somebody come here,
Right.
Denzel gonna do what Denzel,
What Denzel
does. He ain't gonna go out of his area.
Exactly.
So you can't get him to do the certain things.
Right.
Yeah, he may have a name, but it's kind of rare you can get like someone to come out with nothing and just build and like think about like these early shows like I would say Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but Will Smith was a rapper, but everybody else probably never heard him before until
Yeah.
and
Until
boom.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, and then
Exactly.
same thing like Boy Meet World, like
Exactly.
all of them, and like they grew from there, and their
Exactly.
character just. I was a good thing about Topanga. I don't know if you remember.
Freaking Topanga.
Come on.
Love me some Topanga.
Topanga.
She's gorgeous.
She was beautiful.
But-
Guys love her because she was a little thin.
Nah,
She had some hips.
got older. Yeah, she got thick. But y'all remember from the first season?
Oh,
The first
yeah.
season, yes.
When she was like the weird,
She was kind of
that?
weird. She
But-
was.
the hippie.
But when they got to like high school,
Oh yeah.
What?
And he chopped the hair off. I was like, oh
Mhm.
shit.
she's beautiful.
I was like, damn. Who that? Topanga. Say it's like Mufasa. He said
Oh my God.
Topanga.
Yeah.
She had her little glow up.
And same thing with Hillary. Like Hillary to Ashley, Carlton. Think about it.
Carlton is-
If Carlton from where he's had in the first episode to where he ended off at,
Right.
like he got his own dance named after him now
Right.
because
Exactly.
they built
Everybody
that
knows
character.
it.
And it's like
Just from that show.
it's the same, and I feel like it's the same thing with this show that they're doing.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
History is definitely being
The,
made.
the Book of Luke
We
comes
are-
from.
You
Y'all-
definitely in your own book.
Hey, the Book of Luke. Hey, I'm just saying. Plot twist. Hey, the Book of Luke plot twist. I'm just throwing that out. It may be a long shot, but
Oh my God.
hey, it's in the Bible,
It is a book in the Bible.
so might as well. You know, we gonna get some biblical people to look at it just because, but not knowing what it really is. I'm always thinking. Here we go. I'm always thinking. Hey, by faith with grace.
Yeah.
Is that what that means?
love
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
I do.
Oh,
I
I
love
want
that.
one.
I actually, you know, funny about it, I stopped selling these a long time ago, and everybody keeps asking me, cause I used to wear them, like, I used to go to flea markets with my other clothing line I had. I'd be wearing this shirt. They like the other shirt. And they say, hey, what did that stand for? I said, by faith with grace. Bro, where you got those at? I was like,
Yeah.
so I might have to bring these back
Yeah.
out.
Please do,
Like,
because
bring it
I will
back.
buy them.
Definitely.
Hey, by faith with grace is coming back. Coming back with
Yeah,
emotions.
Thank you.
Yes. Coming
Let us
back.
know when it drops.
I got y'all. I got y'all.
I even love that color.
Right, exactly.
No, hey, the burgundy, I just feel like it just bounces off my melanated skin so perfectly. I gotta be up here blushing and everything. Ooh. But man, look, alright, so what is the one thing y'all are most excited about looking forward into the future of Sacred Heart?
That's a good question. I'm excited to see how the story develops
Yeah.
and like where it goes. Because Enrico, I know that he has like seasons written already,
Yep.
and just from like this movie, I'm just like, this is amazing.
Yeah,
And I want to see how the Brooks family develops and how everybody's character.
I found out mine does, and I'm not gonna tell nobody. I'll tell y'all off camera. But he don't get no coming to Jesus moment.
Of course not.
I'm just saying. Damn.
I'm excited to see it develop, see exactly where it goes. In my head, the whole world already knows us, and we
Right.
are famous
Yeah.
in my head. And so, like, I feel like that's where it's gonna go. Like, I've had
Yes.
that mindset the whole entire time. I'm like, that's it. But I
Channel
can't
our
wait
energy.
for people to
Exactly.
be like wanting more, like we want already.
I'm excited for them to like put Pensacola on the map and they'll be like, this was filmed in Pensacola, a
Yes,
little podunk
whole
Pensacola,
production
Florida.
Oh, fact.
being
Hey.
built here.
Exactly.
Like-
'Cause
That's amazing.
Because you know, so funny. I know so many people that left and went to California, and now they're still pursuing these stuff.
Right.
and some of them land different things like YouTube hosting, but they ain't where they. I think about all of them, like, oh, I always was looking, I was like, dang, they already out there doing it.
Right.
I'm stuck here.
Right.
Cause like I got my kids here. Me as a parent, I just can't get up and leave them.
No, definitely.
Like,
That's
cause my dad wasn't there for me, so like one thing about that, I was like, But then looking at it now, I was like, man, I was looking at their parachute and the open thing that they saw, and yeah, they doing their own thing, and I'm proud of them. But now I'm looking at it, I was like, dang, I stayed here, and now look, another parachute, the freaking open.
we got our
That
time.
and then
We
it's
got our
timing,
time.
and
It's
timing is everything. And I was like, dang, who would have thought by staying in Pensacola out of everybody? Like, yeah, some of them been in music videos, some of them did like background work. Out of everybody, I'm the first to have a speaking role that's going to be on a national television. And I was like, dang, I'm always looking at them, thinking what God did for them, not looking at God did something else for me. That I wasn't even expecting. And I'm like,
I feel like the show is gonna blow up.
And it's still, I mean, it's happening, so we don't even realize it yet.
Exactly.
Because we're like in the midst of it, so we don't see like what's on the outside.
But like, I've had a few, like, whenever we were selling the tickets, a father came and picked up his tickets for him and his wife, and he brought his teenage daughters. And he goes, I didn't tell him where we were going beforehand, but then when we got in the car, I said, we're going to a movie star's house. She said, do what? I am not dressed for this. And she got out the car and legit hid behind her older sister the whole time. And like I was telling Elrico, I was like, she made me feel like I was somebody. He goes, that's because you are. And I was like, I know, and you know. I was like, but some people don't know. I was like, but those moments that are happening are like really cool moments. Or when we do get recognized out in public, I was like, I got recognized. You're on that show, right? Or you used to work here, and now you're doing that. That's really cool. And
this lady recognized me from when WEAR filmed us.
Yeah,
and I was in the doctor's office, and I was like, I was telling my
oh, you're a nerd. You was in your
I was in the actual doctor's office, and I was telling my doctor about the show, and then he was like, that's awesome. So we go out, the little nurses station, and he's telling all the nurses, yeah, she's gonna be on a movie. Tell them about it.
Yeah.
So I'm telling them about the show, and she was like, I heard about that. She's like, wait, it was on the news. You're that girl that was on the news. That's how I know you. I was like, oh my God, Susanna, that was me.
Yeah.
But it's great. It's fun. My coworkers now, they're just like, oh, Tia's Hollywood now. Don't talk to her. She's Hollywood. I'm like, y'all, stop.
No, and it's great to see that because this is my second wave of this. Because like I used to do YouTube, like skits, vlogs, and like social experiments before I hit a little roadblock. Yeah. And like I used to go out to the club and everybody was like, oh man, let's take fun with you. So I was like, oh yeah. And this back when I was like egotistical and just like on my other stuff. And then the journey that God took me on, now it's like a more humble experience because it was like, instead of me looking like, oh, I think I'm better than everybody or something, I'm thinking like, man,
he humbled you.
I'm like, yeah, he humbled me in a good way. And look, now I'm like, I'm just more thankful. It's like, man, if somebody come up to me, ask me for something at the moment to talk, yes, I'm gonna be there for them now. I'm gonna listen. Like I did back then, they might take a photo with them, but I was more on the turn up part, not more of the building them up part. Like say, yo, if God can do this for me, imagine what he can do for you.
That's the best part is being able to be a positive influence on others. Like I haven't mentioned it yet, but apparently some people call me TikTok famous. Yeah. Because I have 30,000 followers on there and stuff.
Hey, I used to be the. Hey, look. Hey, help me get back and look. TikTok done banned me about 4 months. No, all right, so look.
Oh, I got that warning. I got the account warning, so if I do something else. I posted my son doing push-ups, and because he was 17 and not wearing his shirt, I literally, for minor safety, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? He's a type 1 diabetic, and I was showing people that even with that,
you can do it.
You can do this. Like, keep going. I was like, but okay.
Trust me, they told me they seen a chub, and I was like, man, there ain't no way, I ain't showing no chub.
I've seen that on others though.
But look,
I've seen females do things that I've not done, and I'm getting like banned videos, and I was like, why?
No,
what did I do?
They hypocrites. Cause look, and look, cause my account got deleted.
They deleted your whole account.
Look, my old clothing line was connected to that. So
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and so like that messed up
I'm definitely
all my
terrified.
businesses, all that stuff. So I was just like, and
Of that.
I just want to see if they can get me 30K. Look, my new TikTok don't get nothing. I get 2 views per video. I'm like, and they better than all the other stuff. Stop trying to abandon me, TikTok.
I know.
So
it
you gotta help me get
sucks.
back up there.
Well, I mean, even mine has slowed down. I get more action on my Facebook Reels
Yeah.
than I do anything else.
Yeah.
But I like to put the positive stuff out there. I mean,
Yeah.
I got in trouble once from a family member. You used the F word on
I'm like,
Facebook.
man, you don't shut the
And
fuck
I
up.
said,
How many times you said it?
I said, have a fantastic fucking Friday. I was like, that was a positive message.
It's a
I was
positive
like,
fuck, not a
It's
negative
not
fuck.
negative.
But that don't make me a bad mom, because she had brought in, like, what would your children think? I was like,
Cool. Mom's being mom.
Period.
well,
Exactly.
they've heard their, all of their family members say it, but you and their grandparents, of course. But
Yeah.
I was
That's
like,
right.
that is life. I was like, that doesn't make me a bad mom or what have you. So I was like, no, I'm going to keep pushing the positive out there and all of that kind of stuff. But that's the best part of being out there, is telling people that we have bad days.
Yeah.
I struggle.
Yeah.
But you get back out there, you put your big girl panties on, you smile. That's my biggest message, is smile, because they are contagious.
They are.
And I feel like the cast that he actually pulled together, Enrico, they pushing the positive. And I'm not gonna lie, what y'all see in the movie and the TV series is the opposite way we actually found.
Please don't judge us.
Do not judge us.
We're very positive, happy people.
Shoot, I almost drowned on set, but look,
Nurse Rose is pretty, but she's got thorns.
Man,
I'll tell you that much.
I'm just saying, look,
She's sweet.
if me,
Thorny.
don't do us like y'all did the people off of Power.
Please don't.
Cause look, if y'all come and talking this mess to me, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know how to act, but I'm gonna hit you with Super Saiyan
That's
Chris.
the part, though. If they do come at us, they
Yeah.
just really believe us in our
And
role.
I did a good job. Actually, I did a good job.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's that's
That's
all
like
we've been wanting
Terrence
since we were all
Howard.
kids.
Oh yeah.
In my mind, he is an asshole and a half
From-
boy all the
You must-
time.
you must be-
24/7.
Actually, every movie he had from Best Man to Hustle and Flow,
He's an asshole in every movie.
man.
In every movie, but he's like the nicest guy in person. And it's just like, wow.
Yes, that's so true. Because when I met Ian Somerhalder, Damon from Vampire Diaries, he's the bad vampire.
Yeah.
Nicest guy alive. Gave me a hug. Wouldn't give me a picture. He's like, I'm gonna give this is my fest story. I was like, can I get a picture? He's like, we're filming and we can't take the time out. Blah blah blah. 'Cause I'd have to take pictures with all of you. But out of all of you, if I would take a picture with you. I was like, oh, I'm sure you tell everyone that, but I'm gonna take it.
I'm gonna act like you just told me.
Yes.
look,
Thank you, Damon.
I'm not even gonna lie.
I love you.
The celebrity I ran into, that I just got it out for now, is Spike Lee.
Really?
Oh.
What happened?
Cause look, back when I was in California, I ran into him at the W in Hollywood. I was like, oh man, Spike, I'm a fan. I really just want to take a photo with you. Like, a lot of your work is kind of what I aspire to do and stuff. He said, nah, man, I can't take a photo with you right now, man. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, I understood that. So we getting ready to leave out. I see him over there with some other people taking a photo with them. No, they were white. They were white too. I was like, oh! Oh!
That's what we doing.
So look, ever since then, I always had this in the back of my head. I say, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be the biggest thing in entertainment, and I'm gonna go buy up every ticket at the New York Knicks stadium. And I'm gonna see if they're gonna be available for him. They're gonna be up there in the nosebleed. He got to sit on up there. That's how bad it is. Look, everybody else I met, amazing.
Really?
Spike Lee, fuck you.
See, and I always said I want to be that person, like, if I'm a celebrity, like, I don't want to put, like, a bad taste in people's mouths. You want to take a picture? Let's take a picture.
Yes.
You want me to sign something? Let's sign something.
Yeah.
You want me to kiss your baby? I'll kiss your baby. Like, it's fine. Because I know how I am when I see celebrities.
I'm ready.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
Ready to
just
take
like,
that responsibility.
and they're like, well, what if there's days you don't feel like dealing with it? Then I won't leave the house.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
I can stay home.
You should know what you're getting into as
Yeah.
this.
Exactly. But, like, I don't want to take my bad mood out on somebody and then that tarnishes, like,
Your whole experience.
Exactly.
And then that could be the
Forgetting
thing
that
that pushed them
name.
to the edge. It's like, dang, you my hero.
Exactly.
And you just...
And then I like freak out on you because I'm having a bad day. And it's
Yeah.
like, I don't want that to ever.
Yeah, he wasn't having a bad day. He just didn't want to take a picture with me. It was okay, shorty. I was gonna sit down and take the photo, but
Sweet, yeah, same height.
but my bad. You just couldn't have handled it. I was gonna steal all your people.
Oh my god.
Maybe I will. But now, yeah. I'm about to do the right thing and take up all the seats
Oh my
at
God.
New York Knicks Stadium. And anything with New York going on, I'm taking up all the seats. You can't be there no more. You banned. I'm gonna go on to the New York Knicks and ban you permanently from coming to any games.
This guy.
I got out for spike.
You just wanted a picture.
I just wanted a
That's
picture.
all you wanted.
All I
Oh,
wanted
right.
a picture, man.
All we do.
It's like the dude with SpongeBob chocolate. Chocolate!
I know I came from this little town, so
Yeah.
like meeting a celebrity back, was always
It's
like,
my favorite deal.
oh look at him. Oh, wow.
That's him. That's him.
But I will say, living in Atlanta,
Yeah.
girl, they're
Oh, see, I've
everywhere.
never got to live.
When I
and
was
do
living
that.
in Atlanta, just walking through the mall, like Chili was like in a store that I was in. I didn't even realize she was in there.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
I was
shit,
like
I
looking
was-
at her and I was like,
I was,
that's Chili.
as soon as I got there, I'm like, baby, you
Oh my god.
are my shining star. I want to do you how us did your ass back then. I'm here for the win. And the celebrities, all right. The celebrities, if you meet,
Mhm.
all right, which are the top 3 celebrities you want to meet
But I'm gonna meet.
and have a photo with, or a conversation with?
Julia Roberts.
All right, Julia Roberts.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, okay. Dang, he funny as shit.
Yes.
Deadpool. I can't wait for it.
Yeah. Let's see, who else would I might wanna. All right, man, I feel really horrible. I don't know your name, sweetheart, but why can't I think of your name? But you do play Ruth from Ozarks. I need to get to.
I don't know her name either, but yes, you need
I need to meet you, honey.
Because y'all are like twins
Yes.
after that performance.
Yes.
Hey, be your step.
Girl.
Hey, be your step. No, you have
I
to be.
need to meet Ruth. I need to meet you,
Yeah.
honey.
She's
I
like
absolutely,
Ruth in real life.
after watching her on that and then Inventing Anna on Netflix, oh my God, she's just an amazing actress.
She
An
is.
amazing actress. And so is the dude that's playing Dahmer right now after I realized all of the other roles he's played.
Girl, you never
And
watched.
his role in that movie, I'm like, oh, for someone to take on that role
Mhm.
is a lot of responsibility and what you're going to take on as
The
as
backlash.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And some of the things that but yes, an amazing actor
He's amazing.
for doing all of that. But
Yeah,
yeah.
he played a Quicksilver on X-Men, I believe. Ain't that
He
the
did.
thing?
And
Yeah.
he's also from American Horror Story.
Yeah.
That's how I
Yeah.
was introduced to him.
Oh.
So what is your
Amazing.
3? What is your 3? Cool.
I think-
Nurse Gigi. Gigi love the kid.
So I love Meryl Streep.
Okay.
Oh.
I always say her name wrong, I'm so sorry.
But she's stripping. Let me be the. I thought some more.
But she is my favorite actress. She's amazing.
Yeah.
I absolutely love her. And then I also want to meet Michael Ealy just because,
The eyes.
yeah, I don't know what it is about the eyes, but he's also an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Like, I loved him in Their Eyes Are Watching God with Halle Berry. And I think he got, like, bit by a dog or something, and he had rabies or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was, like, a really, really good movie. And if I got that wrong, anything wrong in that, I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
But, and my third person would be, I cannot remember her name. She played in, she's Annalise Keaton. And she just did Woman King. Y'all
Oh.
are gonna kill me for this. Oh my God, what is her name?
I can't think of her name.
I know.
Yeah.
What is her name? But her, because I love
I
her.
see the face. It's right here.
But I was introduced to her as Annalise Keaton, and I love that show, and that's literally what I call her all the time. I'm just like, oh, that's Annalise.
Yeah.
See, I used to say my 3 has changed because like I'm kind of traumatized after meeting Spike. So I'm gonna keep it with all my female ones I want to meet for marital reasons.
Oh. You didn't tell us that.
Oh no, hey, y'all, yeah, that's yours. But look, Megan Good,
It's my husband's favorite
Number one. Oh, yes. You number one. Number.
Is it the lips?
No,
No?
it's the
Okay.
hips.
Oh, the-
I mean, look, Megan Good been, hey, ever since Cousin Skeeter, that's been bae.
That was a long time ago.
Exactly. I've been plotting, game planning.
Since then.
I've been playing chess, trying to get in the right position.
She's divorced now. She's
Hey,
available.
just manifest.
Exactly.
Put it out there.
Manifest.
Hey, my mom. Hey, funny enough, my mama said, "Oh, you gonna marry Megan Good?" The last year, I was like, "Man, stop playing with me."
That's my husband's favorite actress, and when she got divorced, I said, "Baby, Megan's single now." I was like, "Too bad you not."
Hey, say again. I'll be good to you. You ain't gotta be good to me. I just make sure I be good to you.
See,
See, I recently did go on TikTok and make a thing and ask Ryan Reynolds. I was like, hey, I think we should work together in a romantic comedy. I mean, come on.
Why not? Try it.
Not.
Why try it?
I mean, I tagged him. He
I'm
hasn't
surprised
responded
he
yet.
hasn't responded.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Honestly surprised he hasn't.
I can't
responded.
believe
He
you haven't responded yet
he
either.
should respond.
He should.
Ryan, why aren't you responding?
It's
Exactly.
going to happen.
But then, all right,
He's
Megan
just been a
Good.
little busy.
Yeah.
That's all.
It might be my red carpet date. I don't know.
Ella,
I support it.
if somebody come in a Deadpool outfit, there's Ryan Reynolds.
That's Ryan.
But no, Ella, all right. Ella May just, even though she's just a singer, but still, it's
But
just.
still, she's beautiful.
Ella, if Jason Tatum don't do you right, they got a lot of controversy in Boston Celtics. He ain't win no championships. He ain't gonna give you a ring. I will. I got you. But I'm going to say one of my other heroes. I still want to meet Will Smith.
Love us.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's been my
I
idol.
agree. He's an
That's been my
amazing actor.
idol since, like how you was in the mirror with your actors.
Mhm.
I seen everything he ever did, and I'm always gonna support him. Like that's my growing up. I looked at some of the old, you got home movies.
Yeah.
In the background is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Really.
So I'm like, dang, I really grew up listening and watching and everything, and seeing like, bro, just in general, like,
He is great.
Will, I still support you. I got your back, no matter if Jada don't, cause she ain't shit.
That's a whole nother subject.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that though. We ain't gonna talk
She gonna
about
put
it.
us on her table talk.
Hey,
No, ma'am.
bring me on red table. I'll let you know it to your face. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. I ain't gonna say the other word because there's women here and I respect them in front of them. I'm not gonna say that on this live thing because Will, I don't want you to slap me either. But you need to get away from her. She may be your liability.
This was Will Smith slapping
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. It been
When
a-
that slap happened, so it shocked me. First off,
Yeah.
we thought something happened to the TV because we have satellite. So I was like, man, like,
It's static.
did it freeze? Did the satellite go out? Like, what's happening? And then we realized it was live, and I was like,
Oh.
yo, did he just smack him? And I was like, that's not real. Like, there's no way.
Yeah,
Not
it was
Will
like
Smith.
it was planned.
Yeah, I was like, not Will Smith. He
For-
don't ever come out of character.
It's
He's the most
It's
mellow,
Jada's fault.
nicest guy.
It's Jada's fault.
It was.
It's her fault.
She was
She
just
the
in his
blame.
character.
She the blame. Oh, man. For
Like, we're not gonna get on that subject.
We're not even gonna get on there.
That's a whole other hour talking.
good luck. We'll be here the whole day. And have to cancel everybody else. But for closing remarks, advice to give to the next person. Like the person that's like it don't matter what type of avenue they're trying to give to. I want y'all to give them a little piece of advice, encouragement, so the listeners so they know not to give up on their dreams.
Don't give up.
Period.
That is the advice. Don't
Exactly.
listen to the haters. I always say that I have a lot of social supporters, but my inner circle I don't have a whole lot of.
Yeah.
But don't listen to them because I found my people with my acting. Like, my friends don't understand. I'm so dramatic and all of this stuff, you know.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
well, there's a
Like,
purpose
It's
to
just
it.
Leigh.
But exactly, it's just being Leigh.
Dang.
But
Dang.
don't give up. Don't listen to any of the haters. Don't say because you live in a small town you can't do it or you feel like you're a nobody. Go push it because your dreams are not going to chase you. You can only chase them. I was 41 years of age, guys, when I landed my role of a lifetime. 41 years old, I didn't give up. So I try and preach that to my children every single day. Don't let the negativity, don't let the whispers stop you. If it's what you want, go for it. It's never going to be easy. It's going to be hard, but keep climbing.
Ooh, I just got good for. Ooh. Well, oh wait. Lady Tia
Yeah.
from Cambridge.
Oh my God. I would say pretty much the same thing that Leigh said. Like, don't let your haters get you down.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I feel like if you have haters, that means that you're doing something right. They just hate on you because they wish that they could do it, and they wish they had the nerve to do it, and they wish that they had the inspiration to do it. So if anything, let that motivate you. It's like, oh, you hating on me? I'm gonna give you something to hate on for real.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to make it, and I'm about to be famous, and I'm about to do all this so you can hate on something real for real.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, just because you're from a small town, it doesn't mean anything. Like, you can live in your small town and still, you don't have to be famous, but you can still be successful. You can be successful in anything.
Whatever.
And literally anything worth having is going to be hard. Like, nothing is handed to you unless you're like an heiress or something, which 9 times out of 10 you're not. So, like, it's gonna be hard regardless, but it's gonna be worth it at the end of the day. So you have to work hard for what you want. And once you work hard and you got it, you can play. Like, that's my thought. Like, once I work hard and I get this money and I do everything that I want to do, it's like, cool. Now I can relax, I can play. I mean, you're always going to have to work hard for your passion, 100%. Whatever you're passionate about, you're always going to have to put in that time, and you're always going to have to put in that work. But if it's something you really love, it's not work.
It's not work.
Yeah.
Like, being on set, it's not work for me.
Work.
It's so fun.
Put me back on it now.
Honestly, like, going through withdrawal, scratching, and everything.
I
need to be back.
I
As
don't
long
need
as they're
to go
food-
to my
and-
full-time job every day. I
as long
need
as-
to go acting. But
As long as they food.
the biggest thing is
Yes.
the
I'll be
haters
there.
even turn into the negativity of your own thoughts. So
Yeah.
don't let that happen. And
Don't let it get inside.
yourself stop
I don't
you.
even pay attention
Do
to
not
it.
let yourself stop you.
Like-
I stopped myself before.
Yeah.
In a minute, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't read the comments. I haven't read not one comment that
Right.
anybody has said, not positive, not negative, nothing.
Don't
Because
let
I
it
know
get to
me.
Yeah.
And I know if I read it, it's going to affect me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, do I care people think about me? Yes. At the same time, no. But
Not
like,
everyone is gonna love us.
it's, not everybody's going to love you.
Like I said, it's not the water on the outside of the boat that makes you up. It's the water you let get inside.
Exactly. And
So
you can't let that affect
Keep y'all
Mm-hmm.
shield up, because the higher we go, the more they gonna throw.
Yeah,
And trust me, I got used to getting the water thrown at me numerous of times. But man, thank y'all for coming on, man. Hey, I hope you had a blast. Man, look, Sacred is coming out November the 5th and the 6th. We at WSR East State Studio on the 5th. I think the tickets are almost sold out. So you might not make it that one. But on the 6th, kids, 12 and under, you get in free. Everybody else, it's only $10. Come out.
Right?
Support this local production
Yes.
that was made in your city or a city near you. And let's show them that we got something special
Exactly.
to bring to the table.
Exactly.
Hey, we trailblazers here.
Period.
Like I tell Enrico all the time, he's The Rock, and I'm Roman Reigns. So if y'all ain't watched wrestling, and y'all know who that is,
Good night.
yeah.
Ooh, can I say one more thing?
Oh, come on, say it.
So I wore these socks today because in our little Sacred Heart family, y'all probably don't know this, we have a little competition with our socks. Because everybody thinks that they have the better socks and they have the best socks.
I got
so,
mismatched.
did you have socks on today?
Yeah, I did, but they mismatched.
Weird.
They mismatched. They
Dude,
the old ones.
So
Let
my
me see.
socks today for Halloween, it's the Nightmare Before Christmas.
You gotta lift up your leg. You gotta lift up your
No.
leg. Hey, put your leg on the thing. Yeah, hey, they can't see it. They gotta put it up there.
It's the Nightmare Before Christmas with Jack
Boom.
for Halloween.
Love it.
Hey,
Just saying, I'm calling out El Rico, LaShonda, Tay, and who else was it? Berlonda. Y'all socking me to get up with mine. Just saying.
Yeah, mine's really seductive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the clear ones, the clear socks.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm,
hey.
I'm making sure I show that skin with my clear socks.
Man, them
I
clear
mean, clear
socks.
socks ran back in the day.
Sorry.
In the 90s, yeah.
Yes. Hey, I wonder, is clear socks a real thing though?
They are. Like back in the 90s, like when I was a kid,
I'm
they
not-
had
I'm
clear
not-
socks.
I'm 92.
Were you wearing 92? I was wearing 90.
Oh, you same age as my sister then.
Yeah.
Man. And she actually a real nurse.
Is she a real nurse?
Oh.
I just play one on TV, girl.
Exactly.
Hey, probably know some terminology. Hey,
A little bit.
Hey,
A little bit.
y'all might want to learn some terminology because just in case one day you're like, oh my God, I'm having a heart attack or something. Y'all
Right.
like, don't worry. I play a nurse on TV. I know what
Right.
to do.
I got you.
I got you.
My dad said today my back hurts. I go call the doctor. I'm just a nurse. What am I supposed to do?
Chiropractor.
Well, I can't prescribe nothing.
Nothing.
I'm just gonna take your vitals and tell the doctor. So
Right. Like I'm not a practitioner.
I know. Like
That part.
sorry.
That part. Man, but look, y'all, thank y'all again for coming on.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Love
Thank-
being here.
This was great. I love
Yes.
this.
I want to be back.
Of
Honestly,
course,
yes.
I'm trying to tell y'all. Hey,
Again.
you can be my marketing
100.
person. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, you can be my marketing person. I need sponsorships. Hey, hey, I like doing it, but you know, some financial gain would be nice.
It'd be great.
but ain't lie, the financial gain wouldn't even be for me. I got a lot of people that on this campus, on organizations that I see don't be getting the help, and I was used to be president of them organizations. And I want to actually, it's going to be to help others,
Exactly.
majority, and probably get a studio myself. It's on fence.
You're a blessing.
Yes.
When you get blessed, you can be a blessing out of people.
Yes, that's what it's all about.
Absolutely what it's about.
That's what this whole thing is about. But remember, hey, like I always say, before we leave, my favorite words: dream big dreams, because small dreams have a little magic. And how big would you dream if you know you couldn't fail? And y'all just remember this: y'all do y'all best, and let God take care of the rest. Hey, I want to thank y'all again for coming on. Thank y'all for listening. Hey, like I already know, hey, peace, love, happiness, and yo, we out.
I know that I'm different, self-motivated, self-disciplined, yeah. I learned from my experience. I just want someone to take me serious. Real questions that I ask: how long will this solo trip last? I'm content with being alone in the past, but it's changing and it's something I can't grasp. Turn off my phone, I'm in my zone, so now I'm acting different. I'm to myself, I'm in my head, mapping out this life I'm living. Shadow work on myself, I done already seen hell. Can't fit in, so I rebel, but I don't miss a beat. I don't miss a beat. Oh, no.